The year 1943, February 3rd, the Second World War has raged on for nearly 5 years, filled with destruction and desolation. Whole cities and parts of countries were in ruin, but the battle still continued on. Alongside British forces, the U.S. troops fought against the Axis powers to keep control over the African sea routes as well as North Africa, as this was an important global strategic point. This is around the time the author wrote his letter. In a statement he had made in the letter, he talks about one of the towns near where he was stationed at that was under British control. There he had gone to see a motion picture film set up by the British. Speculation from that leads to the idea that the author was one of these soldiers who were sent over to the North African continent to aid the British in their efforts of defending the area. In the second line of the letter, he speaks of how this was the first motion picture film he had seen since March, and that he had seen it once before in the States 3 years ago. This fact that he had seen it 3 years ago when he was in the States led to the idea that the war was long and drawn out, one that the soldiers, like the author, weren't as enthusiastic to be fighting, thousands of miles away from the home. The author's words show an underlying meaning, one of homesickness and longing to go back to the States. The words speak out to your audience in a gloomy tone filled with nostalgia. These soldiers, like the author, had fought many long hard battles in the war. They were worn down, physically, mentally, and were ready to head home to their families. In his letter, he used the tools of pathos much to his advantage. His message was one that was hidden between the words.